Hi, welcome to Indigo Wings. I'm Tina. Oh my god, it's cold. Today we are going to do new moon reading. So what's the energy of the new moon in December? We're coming right at the end of December. So I've got the Moonology deck. I have the Light Seers Tarot and the Pure Oracle. And I have to say this now, I'm really sorry for those of you who've watched my videos before. Welcome if you're new. But I am not a tarot reader. I'm a clairvoyant medium, but I do use the tarot. I use them like any other, like an oracle deck basically. I use what spirit tell me about them and my own intuition. Now I do know some of the meanings of the deck, so that will come into play. But I do not know all of them, and in fact I try to learn them, but whenever I'm doing a face-to-face reading, one-to-one, sometimes it just goes out the window and I will just give basically what I'm getting from the card, which might not mean anything to do with what the card is written in the book means, but I just use my own intuition. So that's out of the way. We're going to use new moon in December. I'm sure this came out for the full moon. I did the full moon reading and and this came out then. So new moon, emotions running high, and it's saying super moon. So maybe riding from the full moon from the last reading, we're still in that high emotions, or I'm sensing that, you know, you're coming away from that space, coming away from the full emotions of any situation or givings. I heard the word givings then. Moving away from drama. We have Temperance. So he's balancing out the sun and the moon. So the sun, high energy, positivity, creativeness, and the moon, more reflective, more intuition, and the moon likes to keep its secrets, keeps stum, unless, I mean, the full moon does eliminate, but this is the new moon, and it's a time of balancing out your need to get it all out, to maybe keeping some things to yourself this new moon. But we have balance coming in there. He's carefully balancing out those and swinging them back and forth to what feels aligned with you, what's in balance with you, what can you share, what do you need to keep to yourself this new moon. Creativity is definitely what I'm feeling here with this new moon. A very much creative energy. I can hear birds then. I think a bird's landed on top of my my space. So we have the Four of Cups, and with that balance and with that feeling of high emotions, and when we're trying to move away from those high emotions and balance things out, we have the Four of Cups, and as you can see, she's not quite looking where she needs to look. This rainbow is filling her jug. She's got quite close to it, and there's a hand underneath of it giving it to her, and she's looking at her empty cups or empty bowls. So it's coming from a place of lack, or coming from a place of not being able to see the opportunity, and this is where we need to balance things out in this. We need to get creative, get that energy up and going, and start to see that the rainbow is flowing in and filling up the cup for you. Yeah, think outside of the box and get creative with how, you know, things are going. We'll take those. Oh, we've got a celebration as well. Now I will say number 4, because they're saying about 4, we've got 2 4s, and then there's Temperance is 14, which has got a 4. I'm having a lot of 4s today with readings. So it can be a time where you're coming from frustration, you're coming from an element of feeling like you need something to happen in order to get things going with that. But then we've got the celebration. you know, they've got their tambourine, they've got their, seems like magic flowing with them, they've got something outside of themselves to celebrate as well, is what I'm sensing. The fire and energy is high. So maybe, you know, you need to look outside of your own perspective and celebrate the little things that have happened as well for this new moon. Yeah, we've got the Hanged Man. Change of viewpoint brings a aha moment, brings in clarity, brings in the balance. You're seeing things with fresh eyes, is what I'm sensing. Fresh viewpoint brings in the magic, is what I'm hearing. Oh, okay, another 4. Got a lot of 4s, like I said. 4 is a feeling like, you know, you need to get going, you want the next thing to happen, you want the change to come in. But here is like, she's nesting, isn't she? She's nesting, she's in with her heart, she's nesting, wants to rest a little bit. But I don't see that as a necessarily feeling like, you know, we want to come out and refresh that energy. It's okay to nest, it's okay, but we want to weave a web of creativity and something new by changing that viewpoint that you've got, that perspective. You know, writing down, and I'll take all 3. Okay, so Queen of Wands, a lady that, you know, she is creative in herself, she puts herself out there, she's bold. She doesn't wait for things to happen, she's already doing them in motion, in that they follow her, is what I'm hearing. She's got the fire there, she's got fire in the palm of her hands, and she's got arm up, she's smiling, she's bringing that light from her, she's moving away from this feeling that she's got to nest, got to go in on the cells, coming out and being a little bolder, going for what you want. And then we have the 6 of Wands, being in the spotlight, going for it, being bold, being the star of your own show there, and go, you know, it's that energy of like, we're moving through this transition of going for what you want. And then we have the Knight of Cups, a little bit of a romancer there, so it's kind of like, look at the romantic side, look at the opportunity, yes, it's just like, look at the opportunity, stop looking at things as if it's not, you know, it's not working. The creativity may be out of balance for you, you may be having blocks at this time, but look at things with a very romantic viewpoint for the time being. Not that I'm saying that you can't, you know, you should do that all the time, but if you were to kind of look at things in a different way, then I think you would remove some blocks. Create some magic for the new moon. The new moon is very magical. The time to get going. So we have opening circle, protection, ritual, lessons and simplicity. So cutting out all the rubbish, and there's lessons to be learned from the past, and you know, there is protection with you. You've got the eye there, so the protection is around you, and creating a feeling that you are being able to enhance and move forward. So we have flower waters, natural form, enchanted potion, red roses and cleansing. You had the red rose with the in the picture of the Knight of, was it the Knight of Cups that I just saw? I'm terrible at remembering things once they've gone back in. But he had a bunch of flowers, didn't he? And there were red roses, and then you have red roses here too. So the red rose is it is for love, but there is that deep passion It's like magical forces, deep passion, and you've got the cleansing, which I'm going with that, you know, that nesting. So you're cleansing that energy, you're removing the toxins, you're removing the situations, you're creating boundaries. And enchanted potions, there's your manifestation, and being, you know, you're getting rid of things that you do no longer need, and you're getting in touch with the magic of the new moon. You've learned some lessons from something that's come in. I'm suspecting in the last couple of weeks you've learned something. I'm getting vitality with the Florida waters. Yeah, I'm getting health too. I will say I'm getting health, so making sure that you are being vital in what you take in your body as well. Use those. I'm hearing spirit talking about enchanted potions, in the fact that looking at what you're putting into your body as a potion, as in good, because very much sure I'm seeing the orange and lemons, that kind of see like vitamin C, enhancing, lots of fruit and veg, maybe lots of water. So they're your potions to enhance and rid yourself of toxicity. In the new moon, we want some creative magic coming in with this new moon, and moving outside of your perspective is definitely there too. Okay, that's been that for this reading. Thank you for joining me. I hope you all have a fabulous Christmas for everybody. Thank you for joining me. I enjoy your likes, subscribes and comments, and I shall see you next time. Bye.